again. I was talking to a few of you on comments on Facebook, and you were saying how it wasn't too bad if I did another tag video. It's been requested by a couple of people as well, so that I think you want to get to know me a bit better. So I thought, yeah, what the hell. And also I was talking with Lagia Resurrected, aka Adrian, who suggested doing a Darkling tag, among other people who have also suggested it, and I can't remember all of your names, I'm really sorry. So I'll just get into it. The Darkling tag questions are: number one, what is your favourite candle scent? And I've got my favourite one here, and I could just smell it all day. It's a berry scent. I think it's actually this one. I've taken the label off, so I can't remember, but if I chose it, which I did, it's probably cranberry or pomegranate or a mixture of both. I love some of the more sour berries in candle scents. So yeah, anything berry related. I'm just going to put that down. Number two is, do you have a favourite book? Now, I have lots of favourite books. It's really hard to narrow that one down. I like them for different reasons. I think my favourite graphic book with a lot of artwork in it would have to be Favoli by Victoria Francis, and she's got 2 volumes of that particular series, and I can't remember what the second one's called, but I do have the first one that's in storage, so I can't show you. My other favourite book, as far as reading literature would go, would probably be The Picture of Dorian Gray. I just love that book so much. Another favourite book would be a role-playing book, Vampire the Masquerade, mainly for the artwork. I'm quite intrigued with the game. I haven't played it, but I've read the book many times. We're quite into role-playing in our family, so eventually one day I hope I will actually get to play it. There's also part 2, Vampire the Requiem, and that one has a lot of really cool artwork in it as well. But I think some of the rules have changed, and they've left a bulk of what was in the original one out. So it's, yeah, a lot of people are saying it's not as good, so I'll probably play Masquerade. Question number 3, are you a tea or coffee person? Coffee in the morning, and I love coffee, love the smell, the taste, everything. And then I'll drink tea for the rest of the afternoon or the evening. I also really like herbal teas, so at the moment I've got a licorice tea, that's hard to say, and also I really like a chai tea as well, with lots of milk. It's yummy. What is my favourite brand and colour of lipstick? I don't really have a favourite brand. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I just buy cheap stuff generally. Recently I did actually order some LA Splash, the liquid to matte, and I'm actually wearing the black one now. I'm not 100%, I think it's called Venom, and I also got the vampire one, the really dark red, and I quite like them. They do feel really dry when you're wearing them, but eventually you get used to it, and nothing, so yay, I save all my teacups without getting lipstick everywhere. Yeah, this is going to be long, I'm waffling. So number 5, what is your favourite perfume or cologne? My all-time favourite perfume is the Givenchy Organza, the original one. And I really want to try the Opium Black perfume that has recently come out. I haven't tried it yet, but I've read the descriptions and it sounds absolutely divine. And eventually also one day I'd like to get some stuff from the Alchemy perfume place, the Bee-Pow. I think some of their scents sound absolutely beautiful, so I'd love to order some one day when I get some cash. Number 6, do you have a celebrity crush? I wouldn't really call them crushes. There are people that I think are incredibly sexy on screen, but it's not so much the celebrity themselves that I crush on, it's more the character that's created or the character they're playing in a particular movie. So yeah, I've got a few. I like, I can't say the name Mila Jojovic, something, you know, her. She's in Fifth Element way back. Loved her in that as Lilu, and yeah, she's one of my favourites. I like Salma Hayek, and the guy who played the more evil brother on Vampire Diaries, and for the life of me I cannot remember his name. I also really love Tilda Swinton. I just think she's got an amazing presence when she's on screen, and she's in one of my favourite movies too, Only Lovers Left Alive. So yeah, she's pretty damn cool. If you had to give up the colour black, what colour would you choose instead? And this is number 7. Oh, give up black. Black is my staple, so really hard. Probably a really, really dark red, like almost black red. Or I could possibly go for an incredibly dark purple. But that's about it. Probably more erring on the side of the red. Yeah. Number 8, if you could change your name to a stereotypical 90s, 2000 gothy name, what would it be? Let me think. Well, I really like Blood Rain from the comics. She's sexy as hell. And I have a blog called Raven's Spirit on Tumblr. And yeah, if I put them together, I would get Blood Raven. So there we go. There's my real cheesy 90s 2000 name, Blood Raven. That'll do. Number 9, what are your top 3 tips for surviving in hot weather while black clad? Move the fuck away from the hot weather. Seriously, I used to live in Brisbane, Australia, and wow, I just melted, and I couldn't, makeup just slid off, and yeah, in that kind of heat, get out of it, hide in the aircon. Yeah, don't go in the sun. You're a fool. You will burn. You will burst into flames. At least I do. Yeah, parasol, definitely. Get in the shade, under a tree, whatever. Wear a lot of mesh, a lot of like fishnetty things, and natural fibres. Lots of cotton, lots of muslin, and long skirts as well, I find, or short skirts if you've got the figure to show it off. I don't. But yeah, long skirts let the breeze through. So yeah, that's always good. And if you like shredding your clothes, which I really do, like taking a pair of scissors and shredding t-shirts and down the back of tops and that's good because it, you know, it makes holes and you get cooler. But yeah, stay out of the sun. It's not good for you. Okay, number 10. What song will always make you happy? I actually mentioned this in my first video, and that is Wolfen by Enomine. Yeah, it's one of those songs I can be in an absolutely piss awful mood, and I'll put that song really loud on my phone with my earbuds in and rock out, and I feel 100% better. It's fantastic. Number 11, are you active in the arts? Do I play an instrument, paint, write, etc.? Yes, I really am. The only thing I actually do in this life that produces any form of income whatsoever is my art. And I have an art page on Facebook, which is facebook.com/art by Xynarah. And I'll put the link down underneath with all the other guff, okay? And yeah, I'll actually show you some paintings. Wait right there. I'm not going to keep doing that. Okay, you can see them all on Art by Xynarah, and I might share them across to my Xynarah page that goes with the videos on Facebook as well. Gets confusing. Okay, instrument, I have tried to play piano. I did it as a child, but I hated it, absolutely hated it. So I quit, and I don't think I can really remember anything. I don't read music fluently or anything like that. I tried to learn guitar and suck at that too, but I'd like to actually persevere and get a little better at it. And write, yeah, I've been writing most of my life. I wrote cheesy poems and prose, occasional stories. I used to write articles and advertising and crap when I worked in the advertising industry. Okay, on to number 12, that's enough guff. If you had a teacup or mug made inscribed just for you, what would you have it say? If it's my morning cup of coffee, it would just say silence. That's it. Don't talk to me. I'm drinking coffee. Anything else? Just, yeah, anything cheesy and gothic, pretty much. Paint it black and put some white bats on it or whatever, but yeah. That morning coffee, silence, or I kill you. Number 13, what is your number one non-gothy hobby? I don't even know if I have a hobby. I craft and I do my art and I go on the internet and I watch movies. Non-gothy hobby. I don't know. I'm going to go pass, and if I think of something, I'll put it down below or something. Okay, number 14. If you could be a supernatural creature, what would it be and why? Let's have a look. Probably a vampire, because I love vampires now. But that's really stereotypical. My other mythological creature I really love is dryads, and they are the ones that sort of morph and become a tree and live in the tree, and they're part of the tree's spirit, and they live in like enchanted forests and that. Why? Is because vampires are bitchin' cool. I mean, living forever, metamorphosis, excuse me, I can't word good today. Yeah, so, and the dryad, because I love Brian Froud's artwork, and he does some amazing stuff with trees and dryads and things. And also I'm a pantheist, so basically I have a really strong connection with nature, and that's sort of where I experience my spirituality. Not that I believe in God or anything like that, but I just feel a really good sort of deep connection to nature, and dryads go along with that. So yeah. Number 15, what horror monster based superpower would you have? Well, that goes back to the last question, doesn't it? Probably being able to morph into other things. That would be awesome, but glamouring people, mind control, that would be great. I'd take that one. Okay, number 16. Do you feel confident or comfortable interacting with other goths or gothy people online or in real life, and why or why not? Generally in public, I have trouble interacting with people on a whole. I'm quite awkward, I'm introverted, and I find it really difficult to talk to people I don't know. I think that's really good that I'm on here, because it's breaking me out of my shell a little bit, which is really good. Whether they're goth or not really doesn't make any difference to me. I think if I was really entrenched in a flourishing gothic community somewhere in the world where there was more than one other goth person that you actually know in real life, it could be interesting meeting these elitist types that I've heard about, haven't really interacted with. But yeah, generally, yeah, I'll be shy at first until you get to know me, and then after a while I'll break out of my shell and I act like a complete git, and yeah, so I don't know. Number 17, let's move along. Which is more important for a look? Great hair or great makeup? Makeup, because my hair sucks. It's really fine, it's lank, it just hangs down, and like getting it to like stick up or do anything takes almost an entire can of hairspray. Incidentally, I've run out, so you know. So yeah, if you've got really, really good makeup on, you can have like straight, dank, boring shit hair like I do, and you look great. So yeah, without the makeup, potato, no. 18, is there something you wish there was more of in your subculture? Well, locally, more people, clubs, interaction, meetups, gatherings, concerts. This town's pretty dead for all of that stuff, and like I said, I've only got really one like in real life goth friend, Alice, so yeah, more. What else? I don't know, I've heard other people talking about non-acceptance in the goth community, and I haven't really experienced that, so I could say more acceptance, I don't know, more open-mindedness, but I don't know. For me personally, that's nothing I've really had to deal with yet. It might come along. I'm sure the trolls will have their go at me. Number 19. Care to share an embarrassing story related to your darkliness? I don't know if it's related to my darkliness, but the one that comes to mind was when I got my tongue pierced. And I had to drive from my hometown 2 hours away. This was in Auckland, in New Zealand. And I hadn't had any breakfast because I was in such a buzz and such a hype to get there and get it done that I hadn't really thought about eating. And I remember I was only about 20 years old, and I was signing the form where you sign your life away, you know, disclaimer. And just as I was going through my signature, after I ticked all the boxes, I actually passed out right there in reception, and like people were standing around in the clinic, and yeah, I just passed out on the floor, and that was pretty embarrassing. So they took me back, and they gave me orange juice, and they said that I was an idiot, and that, you know, to pop over the road, have something to eat, come back and get it done. So yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Number 20, how are you at DIY? If you're talking like handyman stuff, like fixing taps and fixing a hole in your roof and stuff, crap, I can't do any of that. I'll break a nail or something. I'm just pathetic. I'm like, help! Call a handyman. Crafts, I guess, yeah, I really like crafts. I get into doing crafts a lot. I like finding stuff to do and just having a go and winging it. And also, like, there's things that I can't afford to buy because, like, starving artist, you know the story. And there's things I want, so the easiest way for me to get those things is to make them. Like, I've actually got a doll over here that I'm making. Sorry, it's off to the side, but this little baldy, can you see her? Is she in focus? Yeah. Close up. Yeah, this little baldy is gonna have black hair, and she's my very first rag doll that I made. And she's got like semi-movable bits, and her legs can, you know, go up and down, and she's cute, but she needs hair, and I'm gonna put feathers all over her and a big cape, and I want to put like little coursey thing on the front and some gothy boots, and she'll be really cute because I love goth dolls. I even like the Monster High dolls, and I love, you know, the Living Dead dolls. They're wonderful, but I can't afford that crap. So yeah, this is my next best thing. I'm going to make myself a dolly. So her name's going to be Raven. Stereotypical name. Yeah, so I'll put her away now. Get back over there. Good girl. Okay, okay, this next part is oh no, it's not. It said quickly describe your ideal wedding. Ooh, I don't bloody know. I'm not a pagan, but I really like the pagan hand fasting ceremony. I think that's really beautiful. So, misty forest, dark night, stereotypical goth shit, you know, candles, lanterns, and a hand fasting ceremony with a big bonfire. I think that'd be bloody awesome. And all my best mates and people there. Okay, next one is a confessional, aka true or false section. So I read a statement and then I have to say whether I agree or disagree with true or false. So the first one is, I love watching cheesy romance films. Yeah, I actually do. I'm a nut. I will sit there and get all involved in the story, and I will bawl my eyes out if it's a crying type happy ending. My favorite, well, one of my favorite movies is Imagine Me and You. It's really lovely, and it's got Lena Headey in it, and she's sexy as hell. So yeah, that works. And the other night I watched, I can't even remember what, Wimbledon with Kirsten Dunst and someone. And I almost cried at the ending of that. It's so cheesy, but yeah, I'm an absolute sad case. Okay, so the next one. I always remember to wash off my makeup at night. Almost never. I'm pretty much the go to bed with makeup on because I can't be buggered doing anything that late or early in the morning when I crash. And I have black pillowcases so I don't stain them because I wake up every morning looking like a sort of homeless panda. So Yeah, no, I'm really naughty and I don't take off my makeup, and I know I should, but yeah, I'm lazy as hell. Next one is I sleep with plushies. You know, I used to, and even after I got married, I still had a teddy bear that I used to sleep with called Udo, and he was my little baby, and I took him to hospital with me when I had a stomach operation a few years ago. I don't have him anymore. He's either in storage about 2,000 miles away, or he was left in Australia with everything else we own. The next one, I wear non-black pajamas most nights. Well, no, since I've moved to Dunedin, I've been freezing, and most of the time I'll actually wear track pants and a sweatshirt to bed, and whatever colour they are. I've been stealing my husband's track pants, and they're grey. So yeah, in summer when it's really hot, I won't wear anything at all. So generally no. Yeah, whatever. I still listen to a boy band that had disbanded years ago. Boy band? Oh God, kill me now. No. Beatles? I like the Beatles. There we go. That's my boy band. I think Andrew Eldridge is overrated. I didn't realise he was highly rated. Don't kill me. Yeah, he hasn't done a lot in the last, I don't know, 10, 15 years. So I think back in the day, yeah, but he did contribute a fuckload. But I am sort of, yeah, not now. I'm biased though, because I really like Susie Sue and Robert Smith. So yeah, hard to say. I would say no, he's not all that amazing. Don't judge. I don't like vampires. False. I don't like clubs. I don't like regular mainstream clubs. Can't stand them. If there was a goth club here in Dunedin, in New Zealand, I would go. I think that would rock. I used to go to a club over in Brisbane called Faith and Love Cats, and they were great. I really enjoyed it, and I love to dance and just zone out and not feel like everyone's staring at me because everyone else is looking weird and black clad, and it's good. I'm dating a goth, darkly inclined person. False. My husband's not goth. He has a really dark soul. He's really into horror movies, and he can watch anything and not get scared. And he used to write horror fiction that absolutely would scare the freaking pants off you. Too much for me. Like, his soul can go very, very dark. But yeah, love him. Next one, I don't enjoy graveyards. False. I love graveyards. They are so romantic, and they're so filled with history and the lives of everyone that was there, and I just like walking through them and reading all the headstones and the architecture and the sculptures, and I know I'm such a goth. Love graveyards. Blood makes me queasy. Blood itself doesn't make me queasy. In fact, we had a Halloween party when I still lived in Brisbane based on a slaughterhouse, and we actually got we got pig's heads from the local butcher, and eyeballs and brains and bits and pieces, and I had the heads in the bath with daggers sticking out of them and fake blood everywhere, and the brains and the eyeballs are like pickled in mason jars. And so yeah, and like real blood, if I cut myself or I see someone cut, it doesn't bother me. What does bother me is when I have to tend to someone else's wound. I freak out because I feel like I'm causing them more pain, and that freaks me out because I'm not really, I would be a terrible sadist, put it that way. Yeah. So I'd sooner faint than pet a spider. False. I hate fainting. I really do. It makes you feel so sick. And unless the spider was really a deadly one, I don't think I'd have a problem petting a spider. In fact, I always wanted to be able to have a pet tarantula. But yeah, we don't have that sort of stuff in New Zealand. So next one is, I don't like haunted houses. I like the fun of a haunted house, like in a theme park, walking along and getting the crap scared out of you and jumping. I'm really bad with fright scares. I will jump through the roof and then I'll laugh myself silly because I did. So yeah, I like haunted houses, as in like real haunted houses. I don't really believe in ghosts, as in people from the dead. I think science has kind of pretty much figured that that's not real. So yeah, bit of true, bit of false. I still browse Hot Topic's clearance racks. Well, we don't have Hot Topic in New Zealand, and no, I don't think there were any in Australia either, so I'd have to go false on that. I've never been in a Hot Topic. I've never read Dracula. False, love it. Had it on audiobook as well. Watched the movies, all different renditions. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and last one is, gosh, this was long. I think Bela Lugosi's Dead is a long and boring song. False, actually. I quite like it. I mean, he does say he's dead, 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 like over and over and over again. And it does go on for like, what is it, like 9 minutes or 8 or 9 minutes long. But sometimes I'm just really in the mood for that. And I have been known to actually put my earbuds in at night and just listen to it on repeat. And it's not boring that it sends me asleep, it's just I'm in that dozy state and I just like the song. I don't know. So yeah, false. It's long, it's repetitive, but I don't actually personally find it boring. So that was a really, really long tag. And we're all done now. So yeah. So I think I'll sign off now. If you liked what I had to say, then you can hit the little like button, and if you want to hear more from me, just go ahead and subscribe. That'd be cool. So I'll see you later, and be nice and enjoy your shadows. Bye. Metamorphosis, aka true or false diction. I can't do this. That sucked. Kill me now.